Mark has just said to me he has to make sure the toddler is in the car. See who he's referring to. He's referring to me, aren't you? Stinky boy. Look at you, you're stinky boy. He's referring to me because I'm a little nervous because I'm off to have surgery on my eye. Wish us luck. I'll tell you how it went on the other side. Bye for now. Can you see how jiggly this is? So to get to the surgeon, it's not like you can just go out to an exit and get on a highway. You have to jiggle, 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 jiggle. Okay, now we're about to hit a speed bump. Boom, boom, there we go. Boom, boom, the other side of it. We have to go through all these little villages. Seriously, you're going across the countryside through a whole bunch of villages and finally you get to a higher speed road that goes into Rennes. Highway, yes. Okay, you're going to be hearing a lot of road noise now. I'm going to turn this back off, but I just thought I'll do little segments today because I'm nervous. I'm taking 2 Xanax as instructed, but they haven't taken hold yet. So, who in the world likes getting a scalpel next to their eyeball? Not me. Not me. So, did everything go smoothly? Not entirely. The trip over to Rennes and back on the Great Big Highway was fine. We didn't hit too much traffic. We didn't have too much trouble finding a parking spot. And I got in there and the surgeons were running late because, my God, it was like an assembly line of people going in to have small surgeries on. That's what they call them, small surgeries on your eyes. So it wasn't anything complicated where you had to be in an operating room with, big anesthesia knocking you out. The last time I saw this young surgeon, everything went smoothly. So it was a tiny little, flick on your eye and a bit of an ow, as he put the anesthesia into my eyelid. And this was not the case this time. This time, it just burned going in. And then he figured it was, ready to go. So he started to pick up the scalpel and slice into my eyelid. And no, it wasn't numb. And I gasped so loud that I startled both of them, him and his assistant. And they sort of jumped back. And then he said, okay, well, we'll do it again. And he put another needle into the same place. And of course, because the eyelid was now incredibly tender, it was even worse the second time. I couldn't believe it. I thought, I'm going to faint and fall off this operating table. He waited less than a minute, and he goes, oh, well, that should do it. And he picked up the scalpel again and started to go at it. And again, it was not numb. He had to give me 3 injections. 3, not 1, 3. So I got up off the table after we were all done. And not only could I not see because there's this huge bandage across my eye that's going to be there for a few days. Sorry about that. I was so wobbly, I walked out to the reception area and the woman behind the desk came out and just held both of my arms because I was ready to fall down on the ground. I was seriously ready to faint. So we're home now. I'm going to have a little snack of cottage cheese and fruit. Mark has just given me a Doliprane, which is it's like 1,000 milligrams of Panadol, and he's gone down the street. The pharmacy is not far away. It's just a few blocks walk. And I have a huge list of things that I have to be injecting into my eye, putting on the top of my eye, putting all around my eye, washing my eye out with. There's so much medication I have to be on for the next few months. So, and I don't even know what this is going to look like. So if you don't see me on camera, on the weekend, I think you'll understand that I might not feel comfortable letting you see a really bruised face, because last time I looked like I had a black eye. I think this time it's going to be worse than that. So, you do what you do to get it done, but good God, who knew eye surgery was going to be so traumatic? Anyway, I feel like the whole side of my head is just clanging away. Not fun. Not having a particularly fun day. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'll put this on as a tiny little episode because I had mentioned it a few times that I was going to have this surgery, and then it got delayed, and today was the day, and it might have been a lovely day outside, but it wasn't a lovely day once I got done. Bye for now.